welcome back to the channel. So we have a bit of an endurance training day today, so I'm just warming up, just sitting at 200 watts, 95 to 96 RPM. Heart rate's only at 98. It is cold in the garage, as ever, always cold in the garage. So let's see what we're doing today. Alright, so we have 15-minute warm-up, and then we have sweet spot 25 minutes, which is 255 to 276 watts, and then we've got a recovery of 10 minutes, fuel up, and then we've got 50 minutes Zwift event where I can basically ride how I want, anywhere from 203 up to 320 watts. So we'll try and go hard for the 50 minutes and see what happens. So a bit of an endurance day today. As ever, it's always difficult making content when you're stuck in the garage, lockdown, so and weather. So it is getting milder. It's 4 degrees outside today, whereas yesterday was -3, and it's been some very light rain. Snow's starting to clear up a little bit, but only as of last night into this morning. So yeah, just ticking over, warming up because it is very cold. Heart rate's up to 100 BPM now, which is interesting. I've been on the bike for 7 minutes at nearly 200 watts, 95 to 96 RPM, and my heart rate's still only getting up to 105 BPM, and it feels like super chilled, super comfortable. So I'm hoping that's a good start to the session, because it's an hour and 45 minutes. So alright, we'll catch up and we'll see how we get on. Okay, so we've got 48 seconds left of the cool down, and then I'm going into 25 minutes at 265 watts. Bearing in mind my body weight is 61.3 kilos, so reasonably good power to weight ratio. And then it'll be a 10-minute cool down, and then I'm going to go full gas for 50 minutes after that. So we'll see how we get on. 20 seconds left, so we'll crack on with this 25-minute sweet spot effort. Right. Okay, so that's us 40 minutes in, nearly 41 minutes into the training session, and I'm on the cool down period for 10 minutes before I hit the 50-minute effort. So I've just done 25 minutes sitting between 260 to 280 watts, and I felt amazing, to be honest. I felt really good, strongest I've felt for quite a long time. What made it interesting was my heart rate wasn't really climbing at all. It took a long time for it to climb, and then when it did climb, it was only like 148 BPM, you know, and just kind of doesn't make sense. So just a couple of weeks ago, 270 watts at my body weight at just over 61 kilos, you know, that's like 4.5 watts per kilo, you know, and I would be sitting at probably 165 BPM to hold that for that time frame. So obviously I had the turbo trainer issues from my previous film, and everything's brand new, calibrated, so maybe I've had under reading power for a while. Maybe I'm actually fitter than I think, but I don't know, I need to get more data, but certainly feeling good, feeling very good. So today for breakfast I had 2 slices of wholemeal toast with jam and peanut butter. I had a banana, and I'm rocking energy drink and some more bananas there. So I'll have a banana just now, and now I'm just gonna open the taps and go to destruction for the 50 minutes. So I've got 7 minutes left of recovery, and then it's just going to be 50 minutes absolutely full gas. We'll try and get this heart rate up. The other variables is there's a lot of wind today, and my garage door is open slightly, so I've got the wind blowing through, whereas previously it was like -3, so I wasn't doing that. So there is a lot more kind of cooling, like air movement, rather than just very cold sedentary air. So that could be impacting on keeping the heart rate low. but like my heart rate's dropped to 123 BPM at the moment. I'm sitting at 200 watts, you know, talking like I'm out for a cafe ride. So we'll see what's happening. Right, we'll catch up after the grueling 50-minute effort, okay? 16 minutes left of the hard 50-minute session. I got into a bit of a battle with one rider and we were sitting at like 320 watts. Heart rate's still not bad, but the legs, I can feel them, they're going to blow to pieces. So I'm in that balance point. I have a little bit more power and I'll probably explode, and that'll be us done. So it's just about measuring the effort now and holding on tight for the last 16 minutes to get to the finish. Okay, so that's me absolutely burst now. That's the session finished and I've had a 5-minute cool down. So let's have a look at the stats. So total riding time 1 hour 45 minutes 31 seconds, 44.1 miles. Training stress score, which is TSS, the amount of stress it places on the body, 147. Planned was 125, so we went pretty hard. Normalised power was 266 watts. Elevation gain just 709 feet, because it was a relatively flat course. Average speed 25.1 miles an hour. Now it's virtual, so the speed doesn't mean anything along with the elevation. It's all about training stress and the amount of power that's measured. So my heart rate's been like super low, so it's saying my maximum heart rate was 173 and my average heart rate is 139. I don't think that's right. My heart rate, as I said, just wouldn't climb, but oh my god, I could feel the effort in the legs. So the perceived effort in the legs was tough. I did do a good session, and I felt like I was going to blow up in the last 10 minutes, as I've mentioned, and I was really fighting it, and only staying borderline on the prescribed power over the last 4 minutes until we finished. Maximum heart rate, so my heart rate did jump up to 173 and then it seemed to drop really rapidly, but I didn't feel that within my body. So maybe a sensor, because it's Bluetooth, so maybe a sensor pickup issue. I don't know, or how the strap was situated, because I have had heart rate fluctuating before when I think it's been the data, not me physically. So overall good session, and what's important is I can physically feel that effort. So thank you very much for watching on what has been another training session. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.